This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I'm here with Steve Stacey, the director of the Community Food Centre, the local Community Food Centre in Stratford, Ontario. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. This is our newly created community garden. So what we've done is we've actually created elevated beds that are sitting on pallets. We didn't get permission to actually dig into the ground. We didn't really want permission to dig into the ground, so what we did is basically created these containers that are completely independent of the ground. And so yeah, we're doing organic gardening here and connecting people who normally wouldn't have a chance to garden, giving them a little space where they can get connected and literally get their hands dirty growing some food. And then when they do that, they'll be able to also take some home with them.
Now you're doing this in conjunction with both the Stop and United Way, I believe.
That's right, yeah. The Stop Community Food Centre in Toronto has partnered with the United Way of Perth-Huron here in our community, and that's what generated this project. The Stop is actually in the process of birthing a whole new organization called Community Food Centres Canada, and so all sorts of community food centres are going to be set up across Canada over the next few years, and we're all going to be networked within that umbrella organization. And we're really proud that we're actually the first pilot for that. They picked Stratford to try to see what the Stop model would look like if they set it up in a smaller city with a rich agricultural community surrounding it. So the Stop model and all community food centers model will include community gardens, a community kitchen, and food and supplying food to people who are on a low income.
Now, when did you get hold of this particular property, and what was it previous to you coming in and doing these renovations?
This was about 10 years ago. This would have been the Stratford Farmers Co-op, and most recently it was called Country Depot, which is a store for like farm supplies and chainsaws and stuff like that. And so if you look over there, fortunately it came with a 2,500 square foot greenhouse that we're looking forward to outfitting in the fall.
So we're actually in the greenhouses here, where it is rather warm. What will you be doing in these greenhouses once you get them up and running?
This is where we'll be able to grow food year round. So our chef and our community members will be able to grow things that we can use in our community kitchen. It's my goal to be self-sustaining in a couple of things: greens and herbs. So we're going to focus on that in here, but it's hot enough, as you can tell. Well, I guess the video can't tell, but it's hot right now. And so we could grow tomatoes or peppers or all sorts of stuff in here. So this is where the kitchen's going to be. We're going to have an amazing demonstration island here, and it's going to have two cooking stations built into it. So there's going to be a range on this side and a range on that side, and this is where the GE sponsorship comes in. We're getting basically this whole station is going to be outfitted with the GE cafe equipment, and it's going to be conducive to education and sharing skills and demonstrations. And so on weekends, that's where the GE Cafe Chef Series is going to take place, where people from the community are going to be invited to see chefs do their thing. And then back here, it's going to be more of the production side of things. So this will be what, for all intents and purposes, would be a restaurant kitchen, because in addition to the education, we're also cooking and serving drop-in meals to large groups of people, so 100 plus people. And so, full-on 6-burner stove, big vent with fire suppression, ovens, prep station, all that stuff. So good healthy meals, and we're going to use local product as much as we can, because we're going to be over here running a warehouse. So this is where we're going to be setting up, a walk-in freezer, walk-in fridge, warehousing space where we're going to be sourcing out healthy as much as possible, fresh as much as possible, local, as much as possible sustainably produced food, because that's the kind of product that you don't usually see going through the food banks. So we're going to try and take it up a level and get that really, really good food out through the food banks, because the idea is that rather than a food bank always being just a emergency, get the belly filled with whatever you can, maybe it could be an opportunity to give people actually healthy food and to enhance health among people who are really vulnerable to dietary related illnesses and all that stuff. So, it's about just sort of leveling things off, because we're in such a rich agricultural community here that we think that there should be no reason why everyone can't enjoy that.
So Steve, you are also taking part in Savour Stratford this year, are you not?
Absolutely, yes. The theme of Savor Stratford this year is our culinary heritage. And so we thought, since we were setting up these gardens, this community garden, that it would be a good opportunity for us to do a little research and figure out what people were growing historically in Canada. So homesteaders and the people who populated this region with farms. We did some research looking into the old seed catalogs and sourced out some quite unique heritage and heirloom varieties of all sorts of things. So we built these beautiful cedar boxes, and we will be able to get a forklift under them and actually put them on a trailer and bring them downtown. And so in September, the weekend of September 21st, downtown Stratford will be full of heritage vegetables and berries and all sorts of cool stuff.
Do you have a website where people can follow your progress and the progress of this marvelous project that you have going on here?
Yeah, our website's thelocalcfc.org. And we also have a Facebook page that you can link to by going to that site, and a Twitter account that you can follow us through. We're big on keeping everyone up to date on all our progress as we start to bring this to life.
Well, thank you very much, Steve, for showing us around today. Really appreciate your time, and we look forward to catching up with you in the future once you have all these renovations done inside and your greenhouse up and running.
Excellent. Well, we're really happy to join the Good Food Revolution.